What's going on, you guys? Random live stream. Not gonna be too long today. Still feeling a little under the weather, but we got to keep it together. We'll talk about a few things. Of course, what's going on with boxing. We're gonna talk about things that happened this week, and we're gonna talk about the fights that's going down this weekend. Hit that like button for your boys. You come on in. We'll wait till some more people get up in here before we start cooking. Been a pretty interesting week, right? Pretty interesting week of boxing. A few things that have been said about Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, of course. Of course, Stevenson, Valdez, Taylor, and Serrano. Of course, Teofimo Lopez has been rumors that he's going to be facing Josh Taylor. However, now I see it says something where Taylor is going to be going up against Zapata. I think that's a good fight as well. Teofimo Lopez came out and said that he's looking to be a 3-division champion, be undisputed in the multiple weight classes and things like that nature. It's pretty ambitious goals, but we're going to see if he can do it. Salute to Picasso, man. I know this is a random live stream for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I probably won't be able to do no lives in the morning tomorrow because I got my daughter's birthday tomorrow. So I'm going to be pretty busy throughout the afternoon. And tomorrow, of course, I'm going to do the post-fight reactions to the big fights tomorrow night. But yeah, let's start off with Taylor Serrano, man. It's a big fight. And then really, I'm not too fond of the zone right now, honestly. I'm not really fond of the zone. It's nothing against Matchroom, but it's the zone. I tried to reach out to them, and they it was some funny style shit they was on. You know what I'm saying? They like blocked me from messaging them. You know what I'm saying? Because I was telling them to take that strike down because it was unwarranted. I didn't use no footage or anything. They gave me a strike. Told they lame asses to take it down. They blocked me. So yeah, I'm not really fucking too hard with the zone, right? I'll do the post fights and stuff, but as far as building their fights and talking about their fighters, I'm not really on that type of time right now. You know what I'm saying? This Canelo Beaver thing, nobody even talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, these chicks, man, it's going down tomorrow night, you guys. You know, salute to Picasso. He says all good. We in this thing. Yeah, that's right, bro. Probably be a slow stream today, but it's all good. You know, I still got some things that I want to get out there and people can just catch the replay. But yeah, Taylor Serrano, man. These ladies is going down, right? It's going down tomorrow. And honestly, you guys, I don't know who's going to win this fight. I'm leaning towards Serrano, but you know, Katie Taylor, she's a dog, man. You know what I'm saying? She's a dog. She gonna come to fight. I mean, these girls gonna be coming to fight. We know this is gonna be a good fight. The only thing I don't like about women's boxing is the fact that it's 2 rounds, 2 minutes, 10 rounds. It goes by so fast, like a 20-minute fight. It's just a blur. You know what I'm saying? So these ladies gonna really have to put in some work and make some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard to say who I got winning that fight, man. Like I said, I'm leaning towards Amanda Serrano. You know, but it could be any ladies fight. You know what I'm saying? Any of these ladies can win this fight tomorrow night. Really good fight for boxing. A really significant fight for boxing. And yeah, man. Irish chick versus Puerto Rican chick. We're gonna see, man. Should be a pretty big crowd out there in New York. You know, they have a huge population, Irish community, Puerto Rican community. So it should be a pretty well split crowd, right? And we gonna see what happens, man. May the best lady win. This is honestly, this may determine the way they moving her, the way they promoting this fight, and the way they've been pushing Taylor and you know, of course, Serrano has the things she's done in the sport. They're gonna put one of these ladies over Clarissa Shields. They're gonna put one of them over Clarissa Shields for sure. I see that they've been kind of. And real quick, while I'm on Clarissa, I don't like that Savannah Marshall fight. And y'all know Bushido all about the smoke, right? But it's something about that fight I just don't like. I think Clarissa Shields is gonna get lined up. I think if she don't stop that chick, they go give it to Savannah Marshall for sure. I just been seeing a lot of things that lead me to believe that if Clarissa Shields don't dominate this girl, and we know Clarissa Shields is not the biggest puncher, if she don't dominate this big ass Savannah Marshall chick, they will rob her in the UK. They will take her belt and everything she's done away from her. I can already see it now, the way they've been promoting it, the way they've been doing things, the way like just little things. I've been noticing it. And yeah, Clarissa better be careful and she better be on her A game. They will definitely be looking to put one of these girls over her. Despite everything she's done in a short period of time in the sport, they will put one of these chicks over her. Is it warranted? I don't know. Amanda Serrano, she is doing great things. 9-division champion, multi-division. I mean, she's just doing all kinds of shit. You said Clarissa's make Savannah look like a sparring partner, but I would like to agree, bro. But I don't know, man. Something about that fight, UGC. It's just something about it I just don't like. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that fight for Clarissa. I don't like her over there in the UK. We already know how they like to do American fighters in the UK, and come on, we already know. So she better be extra on her A game dealing with that girl. Not to mention the chick can punch. Then she got kind of one up on her in the amateurs as well. So yeah, Clarissa got to fight UK. She got to fight a lot of politics. Man, I don't like it. But back to these girls. One of these chicks probably will be the #1 female fighter in boxing, right? That's what they're going to promote. That's what they're going to push. One of these girls will be the #1 fighter in boxing. May the best lady win. I just don't know who I got. Who do you guys got winning? Are you guys interested in this fight? You know, it's a meaningful fight for boxing. You know what I'm saying? All the belts on the line. These girls been doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So I expect a good fight. But like I said, the only thing I don't like about women's boxing is that them rounds go by so damn fast. You sneeze, the round is halfway over. So yeah, that's the only thing I don't like. You know what I'm saying? If they go fight 2 minutes, at least let them fight 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Cooking Reserve? You got Katie Taylor winning. Jaime Perleta got Serrano. Yeah, man. People gonna be split, man. I honestly don't know who I got, man. I think both of these chicks can fight. Katie Taylor, after her first controversial win over Daphne Persone, I'm like, she ain't all that. But then she showed improvements in the rematch. I'm like, oh shit, she's the real deal. She can fight, man. Katie Taylor can fucking fight. I know it's a thing about a lot of these boxing chicks, though. They all old, man. They all 35 and up, man. Like it's kind of odd, right? Well, the young ladies at. There's a lot of these older chicks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a great fight. Cooking with Serve. It's a great fight, man. It's a great fight. I'm definitely gonna be tuning in, even though the zone slapped me upside the head with some bullshit. I'm gonna still support this fight because I support the fighters, and I'm gonna check it out. You know what I'm saying? See what these ladies got. I expect a great fight. Actually, it's a really good card. Emma Williams is on the card. Yeah. So actually, tomorrow night is gonna be a night of really good fights. The main event cards and the undercards. We got a good night of boxing tomorrow. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. But moving forward, man, Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Finally it's going down, man. Shakur Stevenson gets his lucky break against Oscar Valdez, man. And respect to Valdez. You know what I'm saying? Respect to Valdez. Because it seemed like he was reluctant on fighting Shakur Stevenson for a while. But he's going through with it, man. So salute to him. You know, it's a big fight. It was a pro Mexican crowd. You know, Shakur's getting a lot of boos, but I think he's embracing it. Shakur Stevenson may want to go up to 135 after this fight, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying he may want to go up. He's looking kind of dry. He may want to go up to 135. I think he can handle it at this point. We go see how he looks in this fight against Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez, I mean, he was training with Canelo, man. He got to be ready. They already know going into this fight, Shakur Stevenson likely will be his toughest fight. Stylistically, you know, Shakur Stevenson is laser focused. He's extremely confident. And he really believes he's truly the best fighter in boxing. He believes that. So, yeah, he don't want to break the stare, as you can see. You know, look at him. He's stepping in front of him. Come on, Oscar. You let him punk you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know these guys are feeling like shit, right? Look at them. You know, they hungry and shit. They feeling like shit. They trying to tough it out. You know what I'm saying? To keep the poker face up. But they really starving over here on this stage. And Oscar Valdez let Shakur kind of punk him a little bit. Now, it doesn't mean anything, right? It doesn't mean nothing, you know, because when they get in the ring, it can be a totally different scenario. But by him letting Shakur get in front of him, like, come on, man, don't let him do that. Your crowd, your people there supporting you and shit, you letting this little dude get in front of you, bro? That's what happens. Shakur ain't playing no games, though. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I like the meanness in Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. He said, let me get in front of you, dude. I'm the champ. You know what I'm saying? And then he didn't do nothing about it. He didn't try to step in front of him. So, yeah, I look for little stuff like that. It can mean nothing or it can mean everything. You said you got him to blaze, Oscar, Mr. T. Valdez. Yeah. You say you hate the DAZN app? Derek Witt says he got Serrano 50-50. Yeah, it's a 50-50, bro. That's an excellent matchup, man. I honestly can't call it. I can't call it. Did Serrano take a loss already, though? I can't remember if she's undefeated. I don't think she's undefeated, right? But either way, I never seen her lose. So it might have been earlier in her career if she did lose. She's arguably one of the best Puerto Rican fighters of all time. I don't think she get the respect she deserves as such, but you know what I'm saying? She is the real deal. You said you got Amanda Serrano by UD? Yeah. You say he seems a little intimidated. Yeah, he does, man, because he knows Shakur Stevenson's a tough fight, bro. And look, dealing with a puncher is one thing, right? A dangerous guy like Deontay Wilder. But when you in there with a guy who can hit you and you can't hit him, that's a little worse. That's a little worse. That could fuck with you psychologically. Like, that can really fuck you up versus just getting knocked out. Boom, you don't even remember what happened. You know what I'm saying? But when you up in there, you get surgically picked apart and you can't hit this guy with confetti, yeah, that can mess you up, man. That can mess you up just as much as getting knocked out, honestly, in my opinion. And Shakur Stevens is one of those fighters with that ability to surgically just systematically break you down to the point where you're not even the same fighter no more. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is a tough fight for Valdez all around, man. And really, not too many people seem to of course, he has the fan support, but as far as the people in boxing, not too many people giving him a chance to win, man. I don't even think Canelo really truly believes he can win. Of course, he's going to be rooting for his boy, but Shakur Stevenson is going to be a very tough fight for him. Very tough fight, and he knows it, man. But I give him respect, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Shakur Stevenson likely wouldn't have got an opportunity this soon, but Oscar Valdez stepped up, man. So he gets my respect. Despite him testing positive with the T shit and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't really look to harp on these guys testing positive. Now, if they a multiple time offender, then yeah, we have a serious problem. But motherfuckers make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? They make mistakes. So Valdez is owning up to it, in my opinion, by fighting Shakur Stevenson. Should be a great fight tomorrow night, man. Should be a really good fight. There's not really much more we can say about it. We just got to wait till it goes down. A lot of people expect Shakur to get the job done, man. I mean, the kid is phenomenal. A lot of abundance of talent, a lot of skill, a lot of confidence. He works with a lot of the great guys in the sport. You said this fight could be like Mayweather Canelo. Actually, speaking of that, he spoke about in reference to Mayweather Corrales and stuff. He said this is not that. This is Shakur Stevenson versus Valdez. This ain't Mayweather nothing, basically. I'm paraphrasing. A lot of people were saying that this fight is going to be similar to Mayweather Gaddy, you know, things of that nature, right? But Shakur's come out and said, nah, man, this is Shakur Stevenson. So he's setting his own lane, and he's going to do his own thing. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see how Shakur looks. I see he trying to embrace his Puerto Rican side, right? For those who don't know, he's half Puerto Rican. His dad is Puerto Rican. But some Puerto Rican fans are kind of on the fence about it. They feel that it's a marketing ploy, right? They feel it's a marketing ploy. Some dudes said, we don't accept that. Blah, blah, blah. But you got other Puerto Rican fans who's embracing Shakur Stevenson. Let's be honest. The Puerto Rican fight fan base is missing that guy right now. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, Top Rank, if they had known Shakur was Puerto Rican, or if he had only, he could have showed that earlier on, and it would have helped his marketability, because Latino fans support. You know what I'm saying? And that would have kind of really helped sell this fight even more. You know what I'm saying? If you had been wearing like a Puerto Rican shorts and American shorts, like half Puerto Rican, half American or something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that would have been a big sell for the fight, because, you know, Puerto Rican-Mexican rivalries always do well in boxing. Of course, Black and Mexican do good too. But not too many people feel that Oscar Valdez has a chance in this fight against Shakur. Hit that like button for your boy, because you got some more stuff to talk about outside of these big fights. I seen something Keyshawn Davis said. Really, really interesting. Really, really interesting. He gave his thoughts on the Crawford Spence fight. Of course, we go talk about that, because we go talk about what Bomac said. We go talk about what Bob said. We go talk about what Derek James said. So yeah, we go talk about all that stuff as well. But of course, we got to get the big fights out the way. Then we go talk about the other stuff. You said this fight could be like Mayweather Canelo. Yeah, man, it could be like that, bro. It could really be like that. Shakur Stevenson has a lot of skill, but just don't get too overconfident. You know what I'm saying? Oscar Valdez, Really, his back is against the wall type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is a really tough matchup for him. I'm sure Eddie Reynoso's been letting him know. You know, this kid is tough. He's good. You know what I'm saying? We got to give it everything we got. Everything we got to beat Shakur Stevenson. It's a bad stylistic matchup. There's so much speed that Shakur Stevenson has. You know what I'm saying? The speed advantage, the reflexes, the IQ. I mean, shit. This is a tough fight for Valdez, man. It's a really tough fight for Valdez. But respect to him for taking the fight. You know what I'm saying? Over here on Bushido Boxing, we don't, we don't do that to these guys. You know what I'm saying? Respect to Valdez for taking this fight and following through with it, man. Really, boxing, it seems like a lot of these fighters is really going for the gusto now. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like 2 years ago, everybody was just all about the money and, taking the easy fights for a lot of money. But now it seems like fighters are really waking up and going for the big fights, man. So much love to boxing. You know what I'm saying? Things is looking good. We need to keep up this momentum for the next few years, man. So, yeah, but moving forward, man, that stuff Derek James was saying, right? Will Sean Porter respond to Derek James? Yeah, he about to stun on him, man. Mini Mike says Bob Arum forced him to take that fight because of the Crawford lawsuit. Yeah, we gonna talk about Bob too, because it seemed like a lot of people misconstrued that last video I did on it. And look, man, it's crazy. When I try to be objective, this ain't no. If you a fanboy, you likely won't like this channel. But when I try to be objective, right, I get heat from Crawford fans, and it be heat, and y'all know they nickname me Bud Cheeto Boxing and shit. So it's like, what the fuck? But it be these new guys that come in. And I'm being objective. Like, look, if Bob Arum meant mental, right? Bob Arum could have meant anything. He could have meant the fact that Crawford's suing me and all that I've done for him, right? He could be looking at it like that. Who knows what Bob Arum really meant? But what I took it as is that his mentality as a fighter in the ring. Crawford is one of those guys that's ultra competitive. If you hit him, he absolutely got to hit you back, right? And he seems to kind of get out of himself a little bit in fights at times. You know what I'm saying? If a guy who, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if that's what Bob meant. Yes, hit that like button. That's right. Hit that like button for your boy. I'm not sure exactly if that's what Bob meant. Let me change the screen. If that's what Bob meant, right? I'm not exactly sure. But what I got from it was that, his mentality is like he's so confident. He's so competitive that he absolutely is he's gonna challenge himself in a fight for unnecessary reasons. That's the way I was looking at it. And I got fans coming on here in my comment section questioning my blackness and everything else because I was being objective about Terrence Crawford. So really, you really can't win when you're on this side, right? You really can't win when you're on this side. When you try to be fair, when you try to be unbiased, you get heat from the other way. But when you being biased, when you being unfair, you're a fanboy and all this other shit. So you really can't win. So really, those people can just go straight to fucking hell. If you a fanboy, you will not like this channel, bro. I may say something. I'm a realist. Terrence Crawford most glaring weakness is his confidence. He's so confident, and he's so risky. Like he got a lot of guts. Crawford has a lot of guts. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of guts. And that was my thing. Like he has a lot of guts, and it could work. It works in his favor majority of the time, but it could also work against him by him having so much guts. You know what I'm saying? Dudes took that as me like slandering Crawford and siding with the white man and all this other shit. Like, man, what is wrong with you niggas, man? Like, damn, Bud's my guy, bro. But shit, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? No fighter is perfect. No fighter. And that's what makes the sport great. That's what makes Crawford so exciting. It's because of his risk-taking style approach. He's a risk taker. He takes challenges in there. He don't play it safe. That's what makes him so fucking dope. He don't play it safe in there. Crawford could play it safe for a lot of his fights and give everybody boring ass fights. Running right to the bank. But nah, man, he up in there fighting and shit, bro. But yeah, moving forward with that, right? Keyshawn Davis has some pretty interesting things to say about the Spence fight, right? Now, of course, Spence, Errol Spence, Keyshawn said that, oh, yeah, Spence, they showed Keyshawn a while back, probably about a month or so ago. He was over there with Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying? And people was like, oh, yeah, Crawford's little bro, Keyshawn is over there with Spence now. Yeah. But when you ask Keyshawn who will win the fight, he said something totally different. When you ask Keyshawn who was the better fighter, he said something totally different. Now, he said he loves EJ. You know what I'm saying? Not even just the fight, but as a person. Like, EJ is a good dude and shit. But he said Terrence Crawford beats him. Just like how Bomac said it. Bud go beat his ass. Basically what Keyshawn said, I should play the clip. But he had a good point. And he may get a lot of criticism for saying that, but really it's true. He said that Errol Spence. Hold up. Let me see if I can play the clip. Let me see. Where we at? Yeah, he was talking about how he was sparring with Crawford and how hard it is. Right? And he said that even though Bud don't hit him hard, like hard, he said he feel that shit. He said Terrence Crawford hits hard. And he said, dude is just that damn good in there, man. He said he sparred 10 rounds with him. He said he gets his ass beat. He said he don't get his ass beat, but he be losing and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Crawford be getting him. But he said Crawford beats Spence. He said Crawford just can do too many things. And he said that Spence only has one style. But what he does is turn up the pace. I'm like, yeah, that's true. Spence does do the same thing over and over again. But what he does do well is he turns up the pace on you. He gets stronger as the fight goes. But guys like Keyshawn Davis and Bomac think that's not enough to deal with Terrence Crawford. Right? That's what these guys are saying. You know, Shakur Stevenson, he'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? And of course, these guys are affiliated with Bud, but they ain't there with this dude every day. You know what I'm saying? So they see what he does. They see what he can do. And they felt his strength in there. So they feel that he beats Spence. Bomac said that he knocks. He's going to beat the shit out of Spence. You know what I'm saying? Bomac's super confident. And he explained why. He said that Bud, he said that Spence does the same thing. He don't do nothing different. He's the same guy that he was years ago. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's something to look at, right? When we look at it, that's something to look at. Spence fans ain't gonna like to hear that shit, but in reality, it's true. You know what I'm saying? Spence has one style. One style. And what he does, like, think about the Kell Brook fight. Was there any real adjustments made? Nah. But what he did was turned it up on him, though. Right? In the Porter fight, was there any adjustments made to where he truly separated himself from Porter? Nah. But what he did, he turned it up, though. So Spence could turn that shit up. But will he be able to make adjustments like Crawford? Who's going to have the better IQ when that fight happens? You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford's not going to be standing there like Yordenis Ugas and get pounded on. That's just not about to happen. That's not about to happen at all. But yeah, Derrick James was pretty out of pocket though, wasn't he? Speaking about Kenny and Sean's little problems or alleged problems, right? Sean addressed it. I'm glad Sean addressed that shit. Derrick James was out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? I still have people in the comment section coming and telling me, oh, well, you know, he's just protecting his line and all this shit. Like, bro, he came out and addressed the shit. He said what he said. Like, man, why y'all speaking about me and my father shit like that? Like, see, Sean Porter's a nice guy. I would have went off. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter's a nice guy though. He's a nice guy. But the big fish, man, what he say? He said something the other day. Hold up. He said something the other day. Hold on, real quick, you guys. All right, I'm back. But yeah, yeah, Derrick James was kind of out of pocket. Seemed like the talks of seemed like the talks of Terrence Crawford kind of brings out the worst in that guy. You know what I'm saying? The talks of Terrence Crawford and how Terrence Crawford kind of outdid Errol Spence to a degree with common opponents. He really downplays them. And it seemed like it just kind of brings out the worst in them. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it just brings out the worst in Derrick James talking about Terrence Crawford. Hold up. He didn't like he really downplayed the Sean Porter win. You know, he said that Kenny Porter threw in the towel. You know, Derrick James just was really out of pocket with talking about Sean Porter's bit. But then again, I remember that Kenny and Sean kind of Kenny and Derrick, didn't they have problems before, right? The Spence Porter fight, they had a little, you know, they almost kind of got into it, right? So yeah, this could have something to do with that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Derrick James, man, he was out of line. He was definitely out of line. What's going on, WJ Luckett? I see you in the building. Oh, hey, what did Bob say, Drizzy? I didn't hear Bob. I didn't hear what Bob said about the Shakur fight and us not supporting it. I mean, what you mean we not supporting? It's on ESPN. We go watch it. Yeah, he says fanboys think you hate Spence. Bro, I do not hate Errol Spence, bro. And I get tired of having to let people know I don't hate Spence. Why do I hate Spence for? For what? Like why? Like why would I hate Errol Spence? I like Errol Spence, man. I just don't think he could beat Terrence Crawford. I think Terrence Crawford can beat him. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I like Spence, but Spence fans, man, they get real sensitive. They take shots at you. They don't even talk boxing either. They take personal shots. You know what I'm saying? They'll attack the platform, shit like that. What's going on, Sumter? I see you in the building. They attack the platform and shit, man. Like ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Can't keep it boxing. They get mad, man. They get in their feelings. I ain't gonna lie, some Crawford fans be doing that shit too, but not as much as the Spence. Not as much as Spence. I get some random Crawford fans. I'm assuming these guys be from Nebraska too, so they don't want to hear no criticism about their guy. And it's not like I be on here criticizing Crawford. I don't really have too much bad to say about Terrence Crawford. As a fighter, I really don't got nothing bad to say. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I don't. You know what I'm saying? He lets his hands go. He's exciting. He has a very fun style to watch. He gets the stoppages. He goes for the kill. He's always disciplined. He's in shape. I ain't got to worry about him coming in there out of shape. None of that shit, man. Bud is that guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? The only thing with Bud is probably his overconfidence and at times, and I guess the fact that he's with Top Rank for so long. I guess. I mean, it is what it is with that shit, though. Yeah, the black fighters don't sell stuff, bro. That's what that is, Drizzy. Bob, I don't know, man. Do y'all want a red pill or a black pill? Do y'all which one do y'all want, man? Do y'all want the red pill or the black pill? The blue pill, we don't do that shit over here. Do you want the red pill or the black pill? Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You want the red pill or the black pill? Because the red pill is we hard, man. Us black folks, we hard, bro. We hard. We are hard. Like we hard on each other, and we just hard. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like the black fighters, they gonna have to do a lot to get the black fans to truly be behind them 100%. And I'm talking about as far as putting asses in seats and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, black fans tend to be more into basketball and other sports versus boxing. You know what I'm saying? So you said the black pill? Yeah. Yeah. The black pill is Score Stevenson has to try to sell the fight because, like I said before, we hard, man. We hard on our fighters. We hard on each other. Um, we don't support like the Mexican fans do. And these are just facts. Okay. Look at the crowd for Oscar Valdez scored Stevenson. They was booing Stevenson. It was mostly pro-Mexican crowd. Why? Because the Mexicans support. They support Oscar Valdez despite him testing positive, despite this, despite that. They'll still support these guys. But for the black fighters, it's not the same. They gonna have to do the most. They go damn near have to turn themselves into a villain, like Floyd did, villainize themselves to another culture, nationality, race of people, to villainize themselves just to really make something happen. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of it can get deeper than what I'm saying, but we hard, bro. And that's not it goes beyond boxing. Think about growing up in school. You couldn't make no mistakes, especially in high school. As a black kid, you couldn't make no mistakes. You had to be fresh. You couldn't be looking like a bum. You know what I'm saying? You had to be on point with like every fucking thing. Or you get roasted, you get jabbed on. It's rough. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? We hard, man. So yeah, black fighters tend to have to do more. They're gonna have to do a little bit more. You said who has the worst fans? Oh man. Um, I battle with all of them too, man. Um, I say honestly, I want to say Triple G fans was really bad. Triple G fans was pretty bad, bro. Yep, that's right, UGC Flame. We hold ourselves to a really, really high standard. Super high. Like, no mistakes. Yeah, man. Oh, y'all must be behind on the stream. Yeah, this stream must be laggy or something. Yeah, but I appreciate it, WJ Lucky, man. You guys show me support. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, man. Yeah, Canelo fans are pretty bad though. But since you input Triple G, I say Canelo fans are pretty bad. Because even when I was praising Canelo and giving Canelo credit, I was a Canelo fan. They still come on here and like if I'm not like, I don't even want to say the word because I don't even like talking like that. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not like sucking this dude off, they nah, bro. They come at me some type of way, man. So Canelo fans are something else. You know what I'm saying? They something else, bro. They something else. They don't like no criticism, no constructive criticism at all. Like I like Canelo. I think he's a dope fighter, but I don't like the way he's moving right now. He's fighting Beevil. Guess what? That fight is not even buzzing. They talking about he's over there beefing with Kamar Usman. Why? Because ain't no buzz for Beevil. No buzz for Beevil, bro. And I knew this was gonna happen. This is why I was saying that fight. It's a good fight for us hardcore fans. But as far as like Boxing, like, nah, it's not really a good fight. You said Canelo fans are racist? Man, man, I don't even know where these Canelo. Where was these Canelo? My thing is this: where was these Canelo fans at back when the Triple G saga was going around? Because I was Team Canelo like a month back then. You know what I'm saying? Canelo was my guy. He just kind of rubbed me off the wrong way. Then his all these fans just kind of came out of nowhere. Like, where was y'all at when Canelo needed y'all support for real against Triple G? Mexicans for Golovkin and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you had a whole bunch of people was anti-Canelo. A lot of Mexican fans. Now all of a sudden, you can't find damn near can't find a Canelo hater now. But guess what? That's just how the fan bases roll, man. But like I said, us black fans, man, we are hard, bro. We don't blindly support. Not to say the other people do, they support their people. That's what they're supposed to do. But we don't blindly support people that look like us. And that's a black pill for your ass. We don't blindly support. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tay, there was nowhere to be found, bro. Nowhere to be found, dude. Nowhere. Nowhere. Hit that like button for your boy, you guys. Just a random live stream. I figured I'd get it in today because I won't be able to do one tomorrow morning. Because I have a birthday party to go to, but my daughter's birthday, so I figured I'd get it in now, talk about a few things. Really, we talked about everything already. We go wait till these fights play out. Yeah, they fell for the Mexican style thing, man. They fell for it. You know what I'm saying? They fell for it, man. They woke up in the end, though. Once Triple G kicked Abel Sanchez to the curb like that, kicked Abel Sanchez to the curb. Abel Sanchez, man, that's how you build a fighter, man. He did a phenomenal job with Triple G, bro. He used his Mexican heritage to promote Triple G to the Mexican fans, and they bought it, man. And they made Triple G is who he is. Yep. But yeah, what Bob meant about Crawford, I don't know. What did Bob mean? What do you guys think? That's the question. What do you guys think about what Bob said about he don't know if Crawford mentally could deal with Spence? Is Bob saying that because of how things played out, or is he being what is Bob talking about? Look at Spence. He got his eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? What was Bob talking about? He said some black fans racist too. Yeah. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Yeah, that's right. Jab the like button, man. Hit that like button for your boy, man. I know this is a random live stream today, and I'm not gonna be long, but I feel I need to chat it up with you guys. Talk this boxing shit. Still waiting on an announcement for Crawford fight though. This Crawford Spence thing. We still waiting on it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that shit gets made. Bomac said, I mean, all parties seem to be on board with this fight at this point. You know, so before years ago, yeah, Crawford and Bomac and all them, yeah, we want to fight. Yeah, we want to fight. But Team Spence, well, we got the things we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? He on the wrong side of the street and everything else. Actually, you guys, let me tell you this. The only time I really have a problem with any fighter, it don't matter where they from or anything like that, is when they ducking. If you notice, your boy Bushido go the hardest on these guys when they duck and smoke. When you duck and smoke, that's when I kind of come for you. Other than that, man, it is what it is. But if you ducking and that fight is supposed to happen, then I'm on you. I am on you. Because why you ducking? You say you got Shakur, you don't think people should write out Valdez? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so either, man. Don't underestimate any opponents. You know what I'm saying? It's hard not to sometimes. As a fan watching, like, he should be able to beat that guy, but we know better. Strange things happen in sport of boxing. Sometimes you think a guy's going to go in there and get washed. He actually damn near beat the guy that he was supposed to lose against. I mean, he's supposed to lose against. Or sometimes The guy that's supposed to vice versa. Shit. Vice versa. You never know what's gonna happen in boxing. My only thing is like for fights like Canelo Bivol better come to fight. Bivol better come to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask. Dimitri Bivol, just come to fight, dude. That's it. That's all I ask, bro. Just come to win. Because for me, with Canelo, man, Canelo fans don't be liking that shit, bro. Because they don't really care about like how things play out. They just know that as long as he gets the victory. But as long as Bivol come out to win, bro. I watched enough fights. I've been in fights. I know when a guy really wants to win. You know what I'm saying? I know when a fighter wants to win. You know what I'm saying? We've seen instances where, you know, these guys come in these fights and they just not throwing punches. They're not fighting back. But then you see them fights prior or afterwards and they back lethal again. A la Callum Smith. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that in the Canelo fight? What was that lethal right hand in the Canelo fight? Why did you let him punch you in the shoulder like that? Why was Billy Joe leaning his head down towards Canelo where he could throw that little right uppercut hook he likes to throw? Why did Caleb Plant do the same thing? Why these guys not fighting this guy using all that? Man, they not fighting hard enough, bro. I don't care what nobody say. The Spence Ugas fight, yeah, I'm going there now too. Yeah, let's talk about it. It's taboo. But Ugas didn't fight. Ugas didn't fight, man. He didn't fight like he had the pride of Cuba on his back, bro. He didn't. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if you don't like it. Maybe it was something Spence was doing. Maybe not. But for what I saw, Ugas did not amount the amount of resistance or offense like I thought. Like a man that was, you know, in his position. You know what I'm saying? Ugas was just happy to be here, folks. I'll tell you what happened, though. I'll tell you what I think happened. And this is just some real shit. And I'm not even mad at Ugas for it. I'll tell you what could have possibly happened. Ugas is thinking that while he was in there, what the fuck am I doing here? What am I doing? He probably felt Errol Spence's power, right? He's seen Errol Spence's pressure and determination. And he's probably thinking to himself, what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? Why am I here getting my head beat in? I'm already living the American dream. You know what I'm saying? I'm already living the American dream. I already made a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like Ugas did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Because even though Ugas lost the fight, he's winning in life. And at 35 years old, right, you tend to slow down and calm down anyway. So he was like, man, what am I doing here? He wasn't even fighting back. Spence just beat his ass, man. Beat him up. Spence beat his ass, man. And look, it's not like it was a situation to where, and I know Spence fans and people ain't gonna like this shit, but this is just me looking at it honestly. It's not like Spence was in there like a Floyd Mayweather, like a Lomachenko, just elusive as shit. You can't even hit him. He hitting you all in your shit. You can't even hit him back. No, it wasn't like that at all. Spence was right there. Ugas just had to throw punches. He didn't throw nothing. He didn't throw nothing. He was rethinking his career decisions. That's what happened. He felt Errol Spence's power. He felt his pressure. And he was like, man, what am I doing here? This ain't really what I wanted. That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he was in there saying, what am I doing here? He didn't fight back. He sat there and got beat up. Don't just sit there and get beat up. Fight back. Fight back. Like when he had Goodfella Perella hurt, he went over there and went for the kill. Where was that tenacity that you know, he didn't have that against Errol Spence? And that's what I don't be liking about some of these fights in boxing, bro. I don't know if these guys are enamored by these guys' auras, right? Like when he hit Spence, he reeled back. He didn't follow up. He kind of just stood there. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that ref. This is a fight. Why is he bending down, picking up his mouthpiece? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. No. No. I'm in hostile territory. I'm already down 4 rounds before I stepped into the ring, and I'm over here man, come on, bro. What's going on, D Luckett? I see you in the building. Yeah, Mini Mike. Facts, bro. Dad, I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking of another instance. When Canelo and Plant, that 9th round, Plant was in there talking to him. Yeah, I'm pretty good, right? Yeah, man. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Are you serious? I'm in here with Canelo Alvarez. I'm in here with Errol Spence. I'm coming to fucking win, bro. Just like how Mean Machine fought Crawford. He came to win that fight. Crawford had to beat that shit out of that dude. Right? Amir Khan didn't want to be in there. Okay? Amir Khan didn't want to be in there with Crawford at all. He got out of there too. But Crawford had to beat the fight out of a lot of these guys, man. These guys came to win against Crawford, bro. They came to win against Bud. Bud deals with resistance in his fights. That's what I noticed too. Bud deals with some resistance in his fights. When I see Canelo fighting these guys on his European tour, they don't be putting up much offense, bro. They don't put up much nothing. We watch fights, y'all. These are not unhittable fighters. Canelo has good defense. Let's not get it twisted. But he's not the slickest, fastest guy. Especially he got slow feet. You a quick guy, you should be able to do something with him. You got some reach, some length and range like Dave Morrell, who nobody talking about. You should be able to give Canelo Alvarez all kinds of problems. Despite his experience, despite everything else, you should be able to give him problems. Why? Because of who he is. But now these dudes get up in there and they playing around. Think about the Canelo Jacobs fight. It looked like a sparring match. What was y'all doing? The Canelo Kovalev fight. Kovalev fought tooth and nail 3 months prior. He fought his ass off, bro. These are warriors, bro. He fought his ass off against Anthony Yard in a hell of a fight. Then he gets up in there with Canelo. It's like a sparring match.
Stop the cap.
You can't be serious. Ugas gets up in there with Spence. He's not doing nothing. Danny gets up in there with Spence. He's not doing nothing. Mikey gets up in there with Spence. He's not doing nothing. I need to see somebody fight these guys back. I need to see Spence versus Crawford. These A-side guys like Spence and Canelo, I need to see somebody fight they fucking asses. And you know what? The reason why we want to see Spence Crawford, because we know Crawford fights. We know he's going to come to fucking win. We know that for sure. Now, so if Spence Crawford looking funny, Crawford not throwing punches, come on, man. What's going on? I highly doubt that happens, though. But for these guys, like what Canelo's been doing, Or like another example. Yeah, this is some red pill shit for y'all. Another example. Triple G versus Steve Rose. Steve Rose could have won that fight. He was the faster guy. He had the long arm length to deal with Triple G. And he had decent boxing IQ. But guess what? Once he seen he was doing too much, he was doing a little too much, he stopped punching. He stopped fighting back. He stopped fighting. He just stopped fighting. He was doing too much. Yeah, that shit happens in boxing. Let's not get him twisted. Yeah, I think a lot of I think a lot of this stuff be rigged sometimes, man. I don't like to speak on it too much because it's kind of taboo and people think you crazy, but man, come on, bro. Sometimes you look at these fighters, man. Like the dude that fought when the guy comes out to win, an underdog, like the guy what's that type that guy that Gary Russell fought? King Tug. King Tug fought the Breedy guy. Forgot his first name. His last name Breedy. That dude fought his ass off. He fought like he knew this was his last shot. He fought with all he gave. I want to see him again. He fought so damn hard. Like, where's he at? I haven't seen him since. He fought his ass off like that was his last shot. You know what I'm saying? He arguably won that fight, but you know they gave it to King Tug. Dude fought his ass off in that fight, bro. That's what I be wanting to see from these guys that be in there with Canelo. That's what I want to see from you, Dennis Ugas. Where was exactly Damone Daniels? Where was that Kovalev that fought Ward, bro? The Kovalev that fought Ward, where was he at in there with Canelo? He was nowhere to be found. Andre Ward couldn't play around and do shit with Kovalev. Kovalev was getting his ass, bro. That was a tough fight at that time. You know what I'm saying? Where was that fight at that time? He says Arrow Hulk, Bud Wolverine. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Where was that at, bro? Nowhere to be found, bro. You said Ugas coaches was saying what? Yeah, but that's just some red pill shit, man. Because a lot of this shit. You said Benavidez is gonna actually come to win. Yeah, man. Benavidez that fought Bud actually came to win against Bud, bro. Like a lot of those fights Bud been in, those guys, except for Amir Khan, he was once like the first 2 rounds, Amir Khan was like, oh no, I gotta get up out of here somehow. You know what I'm saying? That's what I felt from Amir Khan. He was like, I gotta get up out of here somehow. And then Crawford hit him in the thigh, and he took it as a low blow and got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? You said Boo Boo coming to win. Charlo might show. I think Charlo go. I don't know. That Charlo fight, real quick on Charlo, man. That Charlo fight where Selecki is just so meaningless, bro. Selecki is capable. Selecki is capable of either A, making you look bad, or B, beating you, bro. And for what? Why? Why take that fight, bro? Why not go for the tough fights? Why not unify the division, bro? Everybody else is doing it, and everybody now looking at you funny. Jamel Charlo's now the big Charlo, bro. Like, come on, bro. Jamal Charlo ain't really. And I was checking out Selecki. He's looking in shape, and he's looking, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna see, man. You know, Charlo looked bad his last fight against Montiel. He was supposed to go up in there and wash Montiel, but guess what? Montiel gave him hell. Montiel gave him hell, man. I don't know if Charlo necessarily coming for the paycheck at this point yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that yet. But he's fighting these guys like he just don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Selecki, bro, right now at 31, 32 years old, when shit's really getting hot in boxing, you fighting Selecki when everybody else unifying and big fights is in discussion to be a man. You fighting Matt Selecki, bro? Like, are you kidding me? You say it'll be a beating tomorrow, man. Boxing's gonna be great tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing Raymond Danger Matarelala. I can't pronounce his last name, but I'm looking forward to seeing him again. That kid was cold. Hopefully, I don't think it's televised though, man. It better be. Who else fighting tomorrow? There's a lot of fights tomorrow, even on undercards, man. Emma Williams, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some good fights tomorrow, man. Even not just the main events, but there's a lot of good undercard fights as well. So boxing's gonna be good tomorrow. Yeah, I can see that too, Candy Slim. That's what sucks about Canelo, bro. Canelo can fight Benavidez, dude. Let's stop the cap. Canelo can fight Benavidez. Canelo can fight anybody in the world. He can call you up right now. He call you, yes, you, up right now and get a fight, bro. Like, he can fight anybody. He ain't doing it. He's fighting who he wants to fight. And hopefully, you know, Bivol really comes to make it a real fight, bro. That's all I ask. Bivol is a good opponent, good fight and everything, but will Bivol actually come to fight like he has in the past? Will we see a beast Bivol, a Bivol that's determined, a Bivol that's going to put it all on the line to get the job done? Will we see that? That's all I'll be asking. He looked like he in shape. He looked like he got determination in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see how he shows up, man. That fight is in 2 weeks, and there's no buzz for it. There's absolutely no buzz for Canelo Bivol. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of strange, but it's expected because, well, you know, fans are getting tired of this, and there's no disrespect to Bivol. You know what I'm saying? But boxing fans, as a whole, is getting tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Canelo. Yeah, it's on ESPN, right? ESPN is going regular ESPN. I wonder why they never put Crawford on regular ESPN, right? They never just put Bud on regular ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever they did, he was getting millions of views and shit. You know what I'm saying? They should have kept Bud on ESPN. Like, bro, they did try to put him on the app and shit. Like, come on. You said Bivol coming to win. I hope so, dude. I really hope so. I hope Dimitri Bivol coming to win, bro. I hope he coming to win. That's all I ask. What's going on, Rebel Life Boxing? Y'all go subscribe to Rebel Life Boxing. Yeah, I'm still kind of sick. But yeah, Bivol, hopefully he comes to win, dude. If he up in there not punching, if he up in there pulling punches, if he left his right hand in the locker room, I'm gonna be really disappointed. Because the last person I seen that actually came to beat Triple G was Canelo was Triple G. That's the last person I felt that really came in there to actually beat Canelo Alvarez. And it's not that I want to see Canelo lose or anything like that. I just want to see him in some real fights, man. They've been looking like sparring matches and shit. Like they don't want to fuck the money up. That's what it's been looking like. That's how Spence Ugas kind of looked too. That's just how it looked. I'm not saying that's what it was. I'm saying that's what it looked like. Like Ugas didn't want to. They didn't want to fuck the money up. Rookie mistake, Errol. A rookie mistake. Why are you still making rookie mistakes, bro? Crawford, you can't afford to make a rookie mistake against Terrence Crawford. You can't make no rookie mistake against Terrence Crawford, bro. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. But yeah, I like the way these guys are promoting the fight. You know what I'm saying? Get this show on the road. Let's get some negotiations going. You know what I'm saying? Oh, speaking of negotiations and shit, I heard that Matthew Macklin and Coogan Cassis got denied coming over here to America. A lot of these MTK Global guys, yeah, they are on their bumpers. Yes, they are on their asses. Yeah, y'all go subscribe to my boy Rebel Life Boxing, man. He out here. You said you think Plant came to win, man. I don't think Plant came to win, bro. I thought he did, man. He was talking a really big game going into that fight. But once I saw that 9th round, it's like, wait a minute. But actually watching the fight live, my first impressions was like, okay, Caleb Plant looked like he's in this fight. But then out of nowhere, he kind of just stopped fighting. And next thing I know, Canelo won. It's like, wait a minute. I looked down for like a second and it was like over. Like, wait a minute, what happened? Like, oh, you said Errol did that with Danny too. Yeah, he did, bro. They better fix that. They better fix that. But one thing I noticed about Spence, though, that he fucks dudes' eyes up. Crawford got to be careful with that. Crawford got to be really, really careful with that. Errol Spence will fuck your eye up. He will fuck your eye up, man. That's what Spence does. He mess your eye up. He had you swollen. Think about everybody he fought. He fucked their eyes up. Let me see how Porter look real quick. Because I know Danny eye was swollen. I know Ugas, of course, we seen how he was looking. Who else? Spence be fucking dudes' eyes up. He didn't fuck up Mikey's eyes, though. Wait, what is that picture at? He kind of fucked up Porter a little bit right here, but Spence fucks your eyes up. Crawford has to be careful with that against Errol Spence. That's one thing, but Bud's gonna have to be really defensively sound against Spence and the pressure that Spence is gonna bring in that fight. Because Spence will swell you up. And Crawford's a smaller guy naturally, so he won't probably the impact of Spence punches probably be a little bit more if it's consistent than it would Crawford. You know what I'm saying? You said Spence out here twirling on beds, eating strawberries. Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He jammed up Book. That's what I'm saying, bro. Peterson too. He jammed your eye up. That's one thing Crawford go have to watch out for against Spence. Spence likes to hit you in the eye, and despite him having eye issues, he fuck up your eye. You know what I'm saying? You said, yeah. I just heard what Keyshawn Davis said, bro. Yep. I heard what Keyshawn said. He said Bud's stronger than people. Everybody says that. Everybody said Bud is real strong. I mean, we seen it though. But yeah, I heard what Keyshawn said. I heard it a little bit ago. He reminds me of Bud too. He fights like he reminds me of Crawford, Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Bud got some good young guys under him that keep him sharp. You know what I'm saying? Shakur and Keyshawn, those dudes that keep him sharp. You know what I'm saying? They'll learn from him and they'll be great fighters in the future from being under his tutelage and shit. You know what I'm saying? But Keyshawn said that Bud beat Spence. He said Spence only fights one way, but what he does is ups the pace on you. I'm like, yeah, he right. Spence does only fight one way, and Bomac came out and said that Spence does the same thing. I don't know if he should have gave that away, but I think Spence is who he is at this point. And I think they realize it too. But like I said, that's Spence's biggest advantage though. He has a really good gas tank and he could really up the pressure on you and keep going. You know what I'm saying? Now, why it may be the same stuff over and over again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. However, a guy like Crawford will capitalize on that. You know what I'm saying? Crawford before everybody started hating him, but he was known for his adaptability, his ability to make adjustments. You know what I'm saying? He'll figure you out within a few rounds and it's pretty much over from there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Bud was known for before he started getting haters and shit. You know, so yeah, that fight is really just a really good fight, man. You can look at it so many different ways. And that's why we talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You can look at it so many different ways. Like I said, Crawford will have to be careful in a fight with Spence to not get into try to beat Spence at something he's really good at. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and go toe-to-toe in the pocket with Spence. Spence will probably likely get the better upper hand on you eventually up close because he's a really good inside fighter. I wouldn't recommend it. You gotta give Spence everything. You said, what's up with Snack? I'm from the South. Well, Snack is pretty much just, I believe it's like supplements and stuff, and they do like special training and shit. I'm not sure exactly the details, but the Victor Conte guy used to be a ped man back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? He used to distribute PDs with Balco or something like that for guys like Barry Bonds and all types of dudes. Baseball players and shit. He was a ped man, but he was so good. I guess he's on the other side now. It's almost like them hackers. They get caught up hacking and shit. They be like 13-year-old kids. They end up hiring them because they just so damn good. So yeah, that's Vin Conde did some jail time though. He did some jail time. You know what I'm saying? So now it's kind of they looking at Crawford like, okay, he's with Snack for A because he's scared of Spence, or B because he's under something. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna always be something. But Crawford being with Snack, I mean, they say he already been with Snack. So yeah, Bud hit you with shots you don't see. Crawford has a variety of angles he can hit you at, right? He can hit you from, and he has these long, wiry arms that seem like there's like hammers on the end of them and shit. You know what I'm saying? You said I predict a 9th round stoppage for Crawford. Mm-hmm. I think Crawford stops him. The more I think about it, but Crawford is not going to be easy by any means because there's going to be two auras competing with each other in there. There's be two auras, massive auras on some Dragon Ball shit competing with each other in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be incredible. Just the atmosphere alone is going to be tense. You know what I'm saying? Just the you at home, you going to be tense. Whether you're a Spence or a Crawford, you going to be tense. It's going to be a tense moment. Hella tense. Because this has been a pretty big buildup. And then we go see who finally is the best guy. That's going to be crazy. You said Spence going to get caught with the same jab Kell Brook got hit with. Probably, bro. Spence likes to kind of come in. He has his eyes closed. Crawford will hit him with the juke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Bud too little for Spence. Y'all seen Bud lately? Bud look like he got bigger too. I don't think he too little now, man. He ain't too little no more. He's naturally the smaller man, but he ain't too little no more. His back looking bigger and everything now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't. If you go back and watch the Horn fight, he still look really kind of frail and small. You know what I'm saying? But now, nah, man, he ain't looking like that no more. They waited too long for this dude. He was already a strong ass dude. They waited too long for Crawford to hop on him. He was most vulnerable when he first came up at 147. That was when they should have got him out of the way. They should have got him out of the way early. Now I think he's gonna be. And then he didn't slow down. You know what I'm saying? He's still knocking people out and shit. Like, man, y'all should have hopped on Crawford early, bro. But y'all was tucking your tails and shit. Y'all didn't want to deal with him. Bud said he was gonna punish Spence. When he say that? Actually, speaking of Spence, he was out and about. He said something. It ain't gonna be too much longer, you guys. I gotta get up out of here. But yeah, Spence, he's out and about and shit. He ain't doing something he don't need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Let me put up the picture real quick. Yeah, hopefully he ain't out doing nothing he don't need to be doing. Hanging out with Mr. LTBA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the big fish is on. He said, fuck the fake love. I don't need it. I use it as motivation. You know what I'm saying? You said you tried snack? It works well? That's interesting. Yeah, Bud looks like a full-blown welterweight now, bro. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, they should have hopped on Crawford earlier. Still a really competitive fight, 50-50 fight if you're looking at it objectively. But I think Crawford gets him, man. That just, despite how Spence looked against Ugas, I think Bud gets him. I think Bud still gets him. He said, I'm hearing Boots versus Keith possible. Have you heard anything about it? Nah, I didn't hear nothing about that, Damone Daniels. I ain't hear nothing about that. I mean, I don't that sounds unbelievable, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Bud don't look too thin anymore, man. He's filled in for sure. Bud definitely filled in, man. He's not looking frail and skinny. I mean, not that he looked frail and skinny, but he was a skinnier guy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't looking skinny like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they shouldn't have waited so long for Crawford to really become a full-blown welterweight. They waited too long. He's damn near could fight 154 and shit. But Jamel Charlo's pretty big. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't heard anything about Crawford. I mean, Boots versus Keith. I haven't heard nothing about that. I'm not sure what Keith is on, man. But yeah, you guys, the fight's tomorrow, man. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano for Undisputed, man. All the marbles on the line for the ladies. Should be a really good fight. I really don't know who's going to win. I just don't know. I'm leaning towards Amanda Serrano, though. I think Amanda Serrano has, she can go, right? Katie Taylor can fight too, so it's gonna be a really good fight nonetheless. Then we got Stevenson Valdez. Should be really good, man. You know what I'm saying? Stevenson is supremely confident. You know, this is his day. This is his time to shine. This is his big moment. This is the moment that's gonna take Shakur Stevenson's career to the next level. You know what I'm saying? This fight with Oscar Valdez. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna take everything to the next level for Shakur Stevenson. So yeah, it should be a good fight, man. Should be a really good fight. I got Shakur Stevenson winning the fight. He's the favorite to win the fight and for a reason. You know what I'm saying? The kid is just supremely talented. And yeah, man, that's about it, man. You know, Derrick James, this is the weekly wrap up. Derrick James, it was out of pocket. Sean Porter had to address it. You know, he had to address that. You know, what else? Bob, what did he mean by Crawford? Mentally, I don't know, right? Bob is looking really old these days too. He's like Bob is looking really, he's not as animated anymore. He's really slowed down since the last time I seen him on camera. But what did Bob mean by Crawford's mentally? I don't know. But what I took from it was that his overconfidence in fights at times. He got a lot of guts. Crawford has a shit ton of guts. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I took from that. And other than that, you guys, that's about it, man. We're going to talk about the fights tomorrow, post-fight reaction. Stop in for the post-fight reactions. We're going to talk about these fights after they happen. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody have a good evening. Don't do nothing crazy. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.